Hello, everyone. I wanted to go ahead and share with you another reading for this week. I'm trying to do them every Monday, so I apologize. They're a little bit late there, but I am trying. So I did want to go ahead and get another reading going for you this week, and we'll be using the Divine Council Oracle deck. This deck is also available on my Etsy shop in the description if you're interested. But we're going to be using this deck today, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and just say a little blessing here. And I'm just asking that our divine guides and guardians, that our holy guardian angels surround us with divine light and protection absolute. Asking that the messages gleaned from this reading help to support all of those who watch it toward their highest good and their most authentic and blissful life, surrounded and safe to understand the messages meant for those who listen. Thank you, and so may it be. Okay. All right. Wow, what a spread. So it kind of looks like here we have, interestingly enough, we have Goddess Sekhmet showing up in this this spread here. She is a very strong goddess, and we also have flowers, the gift of the psychic medium as well, the fairy card, and the forgiveness and forgiven card. So let me think here. Let me just listen. I'm hearing you've been through a lot. So it's time to take steps. It's time to take steps toward your own life, toward your own good. Okay. Okay. So with this card, this is the Goddess Sekhmet card, and it says, "The warrior goddess of healing and motherhood is reaching out to you, beloved. She brings you a message. Allow that which no longer serves your highest good to be spiritually burned. Only from their ashes will you be reborn. Do not cling to them anymore. Release and allow the healing to begin. Be brave, be strong. You will triumph. Embrace your inner truth. So that to me is, it's telling, it's kind of like a message like you've been through something already. It was time. It's time also to let it go into the past, release it. It's not serving you anymore. It could be a belief that you have, like old beliefs that you have had that are kind of falling away. It could be a relationship that you have struggled with as well. I'm just listening. Yeah. Kind of like turning over a new leaf almost. But it might be difficult for someone to do that. So it's almost like you've been through it. You've been through the ringer. You're at the point now where you're ready to let this go. You have to give it up. You have to let it be in the past. And like her card says, let this be burned. She'll take it and she'll turn it to ashes so that you can sprout out again, so that you can be reborn. Just like with forests, when there are fires and things, the seeds that are underneath, deep underneath, they now have all that nutrients and they can grow again. It's that same kind of almost picture where it's like you've been through it now. It's time to let go of those beliefs, let go of that lifestyle, let go of that relationship, and it's time to step forward now and start making decisions for yourself, for your own benefit, to serve your highest good. The flowers card was pulled also. This was pulled in the other week as well. And it says, flowers are potent catalysts for manifestation. Use them to amplify your intentions. Flowers also bring in positive energy, love, and color. So try sharing your space with them. You may also receive a bouquet of flowers soon. If you are drawn to herbalism, this is a sign to explore it. You are also encouraged to grow your own flowers inside or outside of your home, beloved. So this card again has kind of it has several meanings. It has a call to herbalism, and it also has a call to start surrounding your space with positive energy. And I'm actually going to read the guidebook for this card right here so that we can see what other meanings it does actually have. And it says, flowers, flowers, beautiful flowers. If you are not allergic to them, they offer you positive energy and healing. If you are allergic to flowers, you're encouraged to consider non-flowering, colorful plants for this message. Flowers are the rainbow of the earth, and they dress her so magnificently in their many colors. They offer us a spectrum of beauty and timelessness. They are wonderful catalysts for magic in our lives and can help us to align with positive energy and boost our manifesting abilities. They bring us happiness and beauty. Flowers are also wonderful at raising the vibration of any space they reside in. They bring love, comfort, healing, and strength to those near them. Fairies love plants and tend to living things with great pleasure. If you've felt the desire to start a garden, grow flowers, or surround yourself with plants or succulents, follow your heart. The divine supports the use of plants in your home and space. There is a connection between all life and plants, and having them in your life will help uplift you toward your highest good, cleanse your energy, and raise your vibration. If you are drawn to herbalism and healing, this oracle card is a message of confirmation for you. You are being called to study the field of botany or herbalism. You possess ancient wisdom regarding the use of herbs in healing. Do not let this gift become feeble. Grow it and develop your skills. You have the knowledge to do it exceedingly well. This card may also announce flowers being sent to you, be it a friend, loved one, or admirer. You may be receiving flowers soon. You are greatly loved, and if you do not receive a gift of flowers from the physical world today, this card is your gift of flowers from the divine. They will always love and appreciate you. Look upward, beloved. The divine wants you to know they are your biggest fan and your most avid admirer. So it's interesting because this card is mentioning having, it's like an embrace of this new side of you, releasing the past, growing from those ashes. And again, something that took effort to go through, something that was probably stressful to go through. And now this card with the flowers, it actually offers that peace of mind after that trial almost, and releasing those past things, whatever they may be, lifestyle, thought pattern, behavior, belief system, a relationship, releasing that into the past and being born from the ashes of what was burned. And being reborn, it's offering this. It's like a blooming. There's this blooming going on now that your vibrations are raising higher and higher. There's this blooming going on, this new life coming to be. And it's interesting because it's almost saying like a seed of a flower, like that growth cycle again, where things were let go, and then now their new life is coming from that. Being reborn, blooming, blossoming again. And this time it's more for your own good than for anyone else. It could be for your own good, for your lifestyle, for your livelihood, for your living space, your household, for you. There's this new blossoming happening. And there's also strength being offered here as well from the divine. Making the positive space for yourself, for your home, and really allowing yourself to grow from this change that's happening. And the next card that we pulled was the Gift of the Psychic Medium card. And this card says, your third eye is opening and you see beyond the veil. You are seeing and feeling energy. Your gifts are growing and your life is aligning with your highest divine purpose. The universe is sending its deepest and warmest thank you and encouraging you to develop these divine gifts. You are an oracle. So that's that meaning of that card. And again, we have that mention of raising vibrations, right? We have had several cards already, looks like, because this is also talking about leaving that behind so that you can embrace a higher or inner truth. Be brave, be strong, right? Blossom, rebirth, and this higher vibrational energy now that your life is aligning to. It's kind of been in kind of a bit of a trial, and now that you've been through that, it's time to let it go, leave it in the past, and grow from that experience. Allow yourself to grow. Nurture your inner truth now. That most authentic form of you, right? Because when we are anything but our authentic selves, we are never going to be fulfilled. We're never going to feel fulfilled. It's asking, the card is asking, the divine is asking for you to embrace yourself and to grow, to start growing. And this card, I know it's kind of like, can't really see, but this card is also saying you're rising to a higher vibration now. You're going to start feeling things a little differently than you did before. You're going to start seeing things a little bit differently than you did before. It may not only just be energetically, like sometimes some people see sparkles, and if this not an obvious, medical issue or visual disturbance or anything like that, as long as it's not a medical issue and they still see these things, you may be seeing energy. So things are starting to align. Again, excluding that it's not an actual medical problem. So this is kind of like almost like a little stepping ladder here. You went through that trial. You were reborn from it. You're being asked to allow yourself to invest in yourself, to live your authentic life now, and to grow. To protect yourself with positive energy, to surround yourself with that sacred energy so that you have a place to grow and to be reborn and blossom now from that seed, and that your vibrations are rising and your life is starting to align now. And that's why these changes are taking place. And the next card that we pulled was In the Presence of Fairies. Read that. Benevolent fairies are in your home. You possess a beautiful connection to fairies, and they are reaching out to you. Listen to the rhythm of Mother Earth and reconnect to nature. If you felt compelled to place plants and crystals in your home, you are encouraged to do so. Honor the spirit of Earth, which lives in all of those who abide on her beautiful surface, beloved. So it's interesting because we have the fairy card and then we have the flower card. And one of the things that it does encourage you to do in this flower card is to surround yourself with plants. And if flowers are not for you, there's a lot of other plants that are available that are colorful or just cute or pretty, that offer that healing vibration as well. Because plants, living plants, they have this wonderful ability to make any space that they're a part of better. They help produce oxygen. They help cleanse our, like any time you see, you could be in a room of some kind, and you always see people like, oh man, this room's kind of dull. We should get a plant, any little plant, and it just helps that much more. And the reason for that is that that's the energy that they bring. They bring that higher vibrational energy into that space that they are in. And it helps us. Plants are helpful to us, obviously. If you're allergic to a plant, please don't, use that particular plant. Obviously, you don't want to challenge your poor immune system who's trying to fight for you and doesn't realize it's making things worse. But a plant may be that you're not obviously allergic to, something that you can put somewhere and care for, that maybe it's, you don't have to get a really complicated plant. You can get a hardy little, indoor plant if you want. Just something that is there that when you look at, it raises the vibration, it calms, it soothes, and it never judges. Plants don't judge. You water them, you nurture them, give them some sunshine, and they grow. And it's that example again, taking us back to our own growth, to our blossoming. And it helps remind us of that, Just the way we nurture the plants, the divine nurtures us always. And, we might forget a day or two of watering or something and be like, oh no. But the divine doesn't forget, don't worry. So it's interesting because there's this presence of fairies in here as well, which is very interesting. Another thing that this is offering here is a place of grounding, because it says, listen to the rhythm of Mother Earth and reconnect to nature. So this is also a call to help to ground yourself, especially for those of us who might be going through some things. It's important that we have a space where we can just ground ourselves, recenter back into the present moment, take a deep breath. Remember, we're here now. We're not back there in that past that we had. We're here now. Remember that we're here now and that we have the power to step forward and continue living for ourselves. Excuse me. So there's that message of grounding here as well. And there's also a message of fairies. I'm listening for that a little bit more. I'm feeling that it's like a positive helpers to help uplift that energy, that spirit. And if you have felt a connection to fairies, that's definitely a hello from all those beautiful, benevolent fairies who wish to help human beings and be a part of that growth, that aid, to help uplift cheerfulness, regrounding, being grateful, remembering the little things to be grateful for, and to help keep us on that positive mindset. Stay in this positive mindset. Allow yourself to rise. Allow yourself to rise up. Staying positive. And we have that connection to nature here. If you do feel connected to nature, or if you're surrounded by nature, I'm also feeling like you should be maybe allowing yourself to take a walk. That walks might be good for you. Allowing yourself to be around like the actual outside nature. And sometimes our spirit guides, and our guardian angels, they can actually sometimes give us messages when we're outdoors, things that we wouldn't normally see indoors, be it like a specific kind of bird or a pretty feather or something that we see and we're like, that makes me think. Or I wonder what it means if I see this animal. And then you might look it up later and be like, oh, wow, that really pertains to what I'm going through. So also a call to reconnect to Mother Earth, allow yourself to go outside and just to brighten that space, uplifting your spirit, uplifting you. And the next card that we pulled is the Forgiveness and Forgiven card. This card says, it is time now to forgive and release, beloved. You have carried this burden long enough. It is not a sign of weakness to forgive, but a sign of strength. Do not cling to anger. If your heart has ached for forgiveness, know that you are forgiven, beloved. Come home to the divine light of love. Release feelings of unworthiness plaguing you, and let go of the past. You stand in pure light now, unblemished, hiding nothing. You are forgiven, and your debts are paid. Step forward into rebirth. You are worthy, beloved. Wow, so again, that rebirth, that growth, that leaving behind, that rebirth that's happening here. That's very, very emphasized in this spread. So a lot of new things happening. It may also actually require not only forgiving oneself, which is always, a beautiful first step in our journeys of healing. It also looks like there might be something that we need to forgive in order to release these chains that have been on our heart. A lot of times when we're carrying pain or a burden of pain that injured us, we all tend to put on armor. And the person in this picture, they're covered with armor. This is what they're used to. They're used to carrying this burden alone. And they're almost chained to this feeling, right? And the divine is saying, it's time to let that go. You are ready to release that. You're ready for rebirth, to be reborn from the ashes of what you released, of what was let go into the flames. It's time to be reborn and to blossom again, to allow yourself to grow, to allow yourself to raise your vibrations in life. Things are changing for you. This old pattern, this old way of life, this old belief system, it's not serving you anymore. It's not helping you anymore. It's not working for you anymore. So it's important that you release this and you understand also that when you come forward and you are honest and you come forward and you say, I'm ready for this change. I want to do better for myself, for my family, whatever it is, my life, my household. I want to do better for me. When you're ready for that and you release that, it's a whole new vibration stepping up here. And you have helpers too. Your guides, your guardians, your guardian angels. They all want to help. And they're willing to help you raise your vibrations and make that special place for you so that you can grow and continue to do so that you can live your most authentic life. But you have to be able to release these chains. Oftentimes we carry the burdens of our own will. We choose to carry the burdens sometimes. We won't let them go. It's crazy sometimes. It'll be such a painful burden, but we just won't let go. We just keep hanging on to them. Even though we wish we didn't have that in our lives, we keep hanging on. Even though it would help us grow so much better if we just let it go. If we didn't let these chains hold us down anymore by just choosing to say, I'm done with this. I don't want this anymore. I don't need it. It's not helping me feel better, and it's not helping me live any better holding on to this. It's time to let it go. If you might be asking for forgiveness for anything that you feel you have done for whatever reason, know that the divine is ready to take your hand and forgive you. Okay? Know that. The divine does not judge. The divine does not love conditionally. They love unconditionally. Not conditionally. Unconditionally. And you're ready for this change. You're ready to release. You are ready to forgive if it's a matter of forgiving someone else and just releasing it from your life, or a matter of forgiving yourself. And a lot of times, sometimes, if it's a person that it's not appropriate for you to approach, or impossible maybe for you to approach, to ask their forgiveness, You can actually pray that you can ask forgiveness from their higher self, from their soul, you can ask forgiveness from them in a spiritual way if it's not appropriate to approach them or it's impossible to approach them. You can ask forgiveness from them, from their spirit, from their soul, from their higher self. You can ask forgiveness because the person you may not know where this person lives at all. It may have been somebody in your past and you just don't know where they are anymore, something like that. You can still do that. And you can also, forgive and release as well. Because it seems like you're ready. You're ready for this new change. You're rising in your vibrations. Your energies, you will struggle. You will continue to struggle if you try to hang on to this and this at the same time. That's going to be tough. You're going to struggle because it's going to be the one end of the spectrum where you're rising, right? You're rising higher. You're wanting to reach higher levels of healing in your journey and align your life. And if you're still hanging on to this is going to be a struggle, because that's going to yank you back down. And you don't need that. You don't need to hang on to anything that's going to pull you back or hold you back. It's time to let this go. Okay? And again, it's not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength when you can forgive. It doesn't excuse or justify someone's actions. It simply disconnects you from that tie to them, from that tie to that event. It allows you to go, clip, I'm not a part of that anymore. That's not me. That's not the life I want. I am me. This is me. And embrace yourself and stop being connected to that pain, to that situation anymore, and allow yourself to start healing and growing. We have to disconnect from that. And it's hard. As crazy as it sounds, it's hard sometimes. But we have to. And once we do, we've made that choice. It's our life. Not this. Not this. It's our life. And we can choose to be whatever kind of flower, with whatever kind of color flower and awesomeness that we want to be. So this is a really cool message here, really beautiful. And I just wanted to say, you rock. You're awesome. You're amazing. And the fact that you're here right now, being a part of this reading, I'm very grateful. You've been through some stuff here. And I believe in you. The divine believes in you. You're gonna make this. You're gonna do it. It's time to invest in you now. It's time for you to grow and to blossom beautifully. Your vibrations are rising. You're starting to follow your heart. And you have helpers. Those who wish to aid you and help you. Those helpers. And also a reminder to connect to Mother Earth, to center yourself. If you get caught up in those imaginings and those made-up scenarios in your head, take a deep breath, let that go, return to center, ground yourself, okay? Put yourself back in the present moment and ground yourself. And take walks. It's beautiful. Take walks if you can, outside, or spend some time with your plants. That beautiful connection is there. And when we ground ourselves to Mother Earth, to Gaia, she's able to root us stronger and allow that energy that we don't need. She siphons that from us, and she takes care of it. She handles it all. She's seen so many different variations of you, of us. She's seen all of our past lives. She remembers. She knows. She'll handle that. But it's time to let go. It's time to be free. To release those bonds, those chains that hold us back. And to embrace who we really are. To grow. To shake those chains off of us and just step forward now. Closer to our authentic self. Closer to who we are inside. And to start making plans for ourselves, allowing ourselves to grow, making that sacred space for ourselves, and allow the past to be burnt so that we may be reborn. So I hope that this message resonated for you, and I hope that you all have a beautiful day or evening, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.